Yeah, I mean, first time in Rennes, first time playing Superbowl hardcore. We're from Sydney, Australia. I don't think we could expect much coming to this side of the world and playing shows, but that's going to be one of the best shows we've played in the last couple of months, like straight out. And I say the last couple of months because we've been on tour for 2 months now. So out of all the shows, that's definitely like top 3 shows for sure. The longest tour that Speed ever did before this was 2 weeks. And it was actually a year ago. We did a European Summer Festival tour. It was 2 weeks, 10 shows. And then at the end of last year, shit just got too hectic for the band. We just got it went crazy. So we decided to go full time. We quit our jobs. And so right now we're out.
You quit your jobs?
Yeah, man.
All of you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At the end of last year, yeah. Speed is full time now, which is a fucking spin out to think about. It's crazy, but yeah, we're out for 9 weeks right now, and feeling much better than I expected. Not perfect, but as perfect as can be. So our first show ever was 1 year ago. I think it was June 17. It was at Glazart in Paris. That was Speed, Zulu, Cold Decay, and another band, I forget.
What was it? Like Cohesion?
Yes, yeah. Cohesion, that's it. That was the one, yeah. It was an awesome show, dude. It was such a fucking good show, yeah. I was lucky enough to meet Benoit last year from Paris Hardcore Shows. He sings for Cold Decay. I know he's been a big player in the game for like the last 20 years. I first found out about the current scene of like French hardcore through Worst Doubt. It was during COVID. They put out that LP, which I thought was great. I know they recently signed a Days. Yeah. And also just before that as well, we had Head Pusser, Paris Fight Music. Yeah. When I heard that fucking EP last year, like, that shit made me feel some kind of violence inside me that I hadn't felt in a long time. Paris Fight Music, Barrett is like, that is making some waves worldwide. And from this, at least from our side of the world, there's a lot of respect for what's happening in this scene. Cold Decay, another fucking sick one, the EP they put out. And so cool that the EP came out on Quality Control as well, out of London. Yeah, really sick. A new one, Take It in Blood. I played with them last night in Belgium. And they put out a new EP just like 2 months ago, I think. But Paris is definitely making a name for itself in a violent way. And I think that's sick, man. I think that's fucking awesome. Right now, hardcore is becoming more global than ever. Like the post-COVID era of hardcore is definitely characterized by the global nature of it. And Paris is definitely putting itself on the map. Another band I got to shout out is Rixer. Rixer is fucking awesome. The punk and oi scene from France is also obviously historical and very dope. So. We've got an awesome scene back home, but it's obviously one that's a little bit underlooked, you know, similar maybe to some parts of France as well. And, you know, I'm 31 this year, you know, I went to my first hardcore show when I was 12, 13, right? So we've been doing this stuff for a long time, and we became very comfortable with living in our own bubble, having hardcore exist for us. And when I say for us, I just mean my friends, my friendship circle back at home. For us, playing in bands, playing shows is a way of just connecting with our people back home, expressing ourselves in our own way. So the experience of Speed in the last 4 years to just like be here today, playing a set like that in Rennes, you know, playing sets like at Sound and Fury, Outbreak, This Is Hardcore, like as an Australian band, you know, friends at home, they say to me, you must be living the dream, you're living the dream. And I'm like, bro, it's not a dream, because this was more than a dream. This is never in my dreams. You know, we don't have any friends or any idols back home from Australian hardcore that have done what we've done before. Yeah. And this is not me trying to say some self-righteous shit. This is me just to describe the magnitude. It is insane. So the challenge with this here really is, we started as a band with one mission, and that's to promote Australian hardcore culture. We wanted to make hardcore cool again, because we see hardcore for the realness for what it is, but hardcore shows became so small by the end of 2019, 2020, that we were trying to find ways that we could get people back to shows and see the realness in it all. And for Speed to pop up like this now, and it's doing things that is like beyond hardcore in a way, the biggest question and the biggest challenge that we have is like, how do we now make sure that the culture doesn't become diluted? Because I didn't find out about hardcore through fucking TikTok. Or through looking at a fucking Instagram reel, you know what I'm saying? Or looking at some shit that someone said on Twitter or Reddit, you know what I mean? I found out about hardcore because I went to a hardcore show when I was 12, 13, and someone was flyering at the front, and I saw a flyer for the shows that were at my local youth center, and I went to that show, and I made friends through that, and I kept coming back. That's how I found out about hardcore, through the participation. So, for us in Speed, we just want to make sure that as big as things get, and as amazing as things get, it always has to be constantly refined. And our whole objective here is just to make sure people get the point of it all, you know? There's an awesome Spotify playlist called Australian Hardcore. It's by Last Ride Records. If you like what Speed's doing, please go check out Last Ride Records, check out Life Without Regret Records, Burning Hammer, New Ethic, Reason and Rage, so many more from back at home. Other bands to shout out would be like AWOL, Knuckle Dragger, Deathbed, The Chain, Nerve Damage, Primitive Fucking Blast, Joke's on You. I've now dug myself a hole because there's just too many bands to shout out. But Australia has some of, in my opinion, some of the most exciting bands that are coming out at the moment. And I guarantee you, if you like even a little bit of what Speed's doing, you're 100% going to find something that you'll like probably even more made by our friends back at home.